Hello everybody, today is Tuesday, April 3rd. It's 3:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and the futures markets close in about 20 minutes, and I had to update my computer clock. It wasn't really matching up, but you can see here the time in sales and the computer clock are pretty much in sync now. But the other day I was off by several seconds. In any case, it's important to maintain your PC. Remove junk files, things you don't need, things you can do to improve your memory resources. Anything you can do along those lines is a good thing. Anyway, here's the time and sales on the Emini S&P, currently trading at 26.09 at 340 and 26.30 seconds here, and probably the same time on my computer clock finally. And it was a really great day for the Autotrader today. First up is the DAX on the Super Renko 14 tick, and this one has a $5,000 goal, and it hit its goal plus $100 of slippage, so pretty strong slippage. Quite a few trades here. I'm going to tighten up the equity curve. We didn't have much of a drawdown here, actually, only about $300, so that's really good in a chart that made this kind of profit. So a lot of nice trades here, and then finally coming up with this big winner at the end put us over the top, and we hit our goal of 5,000. Here's the template on this one, and then our daily goal here. This is using a limit order with a pullback of 4 ticks, and the limit order cancels after 3 bars, trading 2 contracts. Okay, next up is the DAX on a 150 tick chart, just a regular 150 tick chart, and this, I believe, hit its goal of 2,500, and it had $160 of positive slippage, so big positive slippage here today. This one is trading 2 contracts. Here is our template. There was only 3 trades on this chart today. We had this winner early on, and then a loser here, and then a second winner, so just 3 trades to hit our goal. Okay, here's the DAX on a Super Renko 14 tick, and this one has a $2,000 goal, so all charts so far in the DAX having excellent positive slippage. Here's the template for this one. It starts trading at the open of the Eurex, which in Eastern time is 3 a.m. So the DAX very strong today with the Autotrader. Okay, next up is the NASDAQ on the 1597 Heikin-Ashi chart, and this has been pretty solid. First thing I see when I look at this chart is the really fantastic signals on the indicators. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than this, and the indicators with the Heikin-Ashi bars really work well. I mean, just look at these swings, these 4 swings here. These are huge moves, and it's hard to follow the indicators from this kind of a swing from top to bottom and then trade this back to back, but this is what the automation is all about. This chart did 21.25. Our goal on this one is 22.50, so it probably hit our goal and had some slippage. Here is our template. This is trading only 2 contracts, and it's a limit order with an 8-tick pullback, so that's probably why we missed the short trade here. We probably didn't get a pullback of 8 ticks. And it looks like the money management on this is a little bit on the tight side, because these moves had quite a large distance to go, and we got stopped out kind of prematurely. So perhaps the profit targets on these goals or the trailing stops could be improved. Either way, still excellent performance on the NASDAQ here. Okay, next is the Emini S&P on a 1-minute chart. It had its first losing day yesterday. So this started off with a couple of losers and drew down about $700, and then came back with these 2 back-to-back trades. Really excellent placement here. And you can kind of see the split fills on the exits here. And here's the template for this chart, and our goal on this one of 2,000. So obviously we hit our goal and had a couple of ticks slippage here. Okay, next up is the DAX on a regular 8 Renko chart. And this just had a handful of trades here and did 1462.50 for the day. I believe our goal on this is 1,500. and it is with a loss limit of 1,000. and this is the template here. This is trading a limit order with an 8-tick pullback. This is also using a higher time frame filter, or I should say other time frame filter of 6 ticks. And the way a lower time frame as a filter works is you actually get inside the larger trend. You get this move like this, and so the red is actually contained within the red bars, and this often can work out pretty good. Okay, next up is the Emini S&P on a Super Renko 4-tick, and this hit its goal. The goal here is only 750, and we have a higher time frame filter of Super Renko 6, and here is our template. Looks like we have a limit order minus 1 tick. So pretty nice looking trades here. You can see the higher time frame filter in action, filtering out these pullbacks and staying with the trend on the higher time frame. Okay, next is the DAX on 150 Heikin-Ashi tick chart, and this hit its goal of 2,500 today. Moderately active here. We drew down about $600, and as stated, moderately active, and then coming up and hitting our goal into the US session here. And so here is the template for this chart, and then the daily goal of 2,550 and a loss limit of 1,500. So on some of these charts I give quite a spread, P&L versus daily goal versus loss limit. In this one it's not quite 2-to-1, but almost. Okay, next is the Emini S&P on a Super Renko 5-tick, and this did 1,000 for the day. Here is the template for this one is 6 Super Renko higher time frame, and our goal on this was 1,025. So we did hit our goal on this, but it was quite volatile. We came up to an equity high of about 800 and then came back down to just a little bit and then back up to our goal for the day. Okay, next we have the Super Renko 6-tick with the crude oil, and we hit our goal of 1,000 here. You can see all of the trades here, some nice swings here, a little drawdown, kind of minimal drawdown, less than $100 or so. This is also using our line break logic, and that helped avoid this pullback here. And the template for this chart is here, and our daily goal on this one at 1,030. Okay, next up is the Emini S&P on a Super Renko 2-tick, and this hit its goal within 30 minutes or so of trading, it looks like. We started trading at 10:30, it looks like, and we hit our goal by 11 o'clock. And pretty nice looking trade here. This pullback avoided and staying with the higher time frame, and hit our goal of 750 with no slippage. Here's the template on this chart. Okay, next is the Emini S&P on a Super Renko 6-tick chart. This is using our line break logic, and you can see it here. And this is the template. This starts trading at 12:30 p.m. and our daily goal here. So pretty nice performance on this chart. Okay, Emini S&P on a Super Renko 6-tick chart with different settings. This one starts trading pre-market, and it looks like we had 2 trades here. I'm guessing that we hit our goal of 750 and got slipped $100. So let's look at the template here. Here's the template, and then our goal is 1,000. So obviously it didn't trade after that for whatever reason. Okay, last but not least is another chart of the Emini S&P on a Super Renko 2-tick. This one has, I believe, a 6-tick higher time frame filter, and you can see that here. So this did 586.50 for the day, 587.50 on a couple of trades, a couple of nice short trades, and again the higher time frame going with the larger trend of the higher time frame and keeping out of the whipsaws. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching today.